This is AVIOT, Atypical Voices in Our Time, the official podcast of Chemistry Productions. That's spelled K3MISTRY Productions, a media education company.
So go a little something like this. That's AVIOT.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? I am your gracious co-host, Jay Stokes, joined by our other gracious co-hosts, Jay Random and Koya. Jay Random's over here laughing, I guess because we had our pre-show and I just switched into my radio voice all of a sudden. What's going on, man?
Yes, y'all. What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing? Everybody doing good? Where the energy at? Come on, let's get it. Hello?
Hey, guys. YouTube lady voice. I'm here.
All right.
Yeah,
all right, guys. This is going to be a good show. We're just starting off a little dry. Hold on one second. Okay, go, Jared.
Okay.
Lord. Yes, so listen. So let's just get into it. So what y'all want to start off with? We got a bunch of topics to talk about. Start off.
Yeah, you were mad about the G7 summit with Trump. So
yes,
we'll start off with that.
So earlier I read an article that the G7 summit is going to be at one of Trump's golf courses. I read more into it because you and I were talking. We're like, dang, what is the G7? And I knew it has something to do with a bunch of countries. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, world leaders. And the G7 consists of United States, France, Japan, Canada, Italy, United Kingdom, and Germany. So my biggest problem with all this is I think this is another way for Trump to make money. And I think this is
because he's having it at his resort.
Yes, because this is muddying the waters. And for him to have it at the resort, that means now the taxpayers, we have to pay the military or the cops to secure this facility. So it's not going to be free. It's not like he's not charging them. I feel like, he's dipping in the pot twice. As far as, he's already getting paid being the president, and he's also being paid by having functions at his resorts. So
he's a businessman first. So
yeah. The problem is, it's just disgusting because it all goes back to, I will bring up Barack Obama. When you think about it, this man could do no wrong and he still found something to complain about. And we have a president right now is just corrupt as all hell. I'm dying to see if they're even going to get close to impeaching him, and nobody's saying anything. And
the thing is,
what's up?
It's funny you mentioned the impeachment thing because one of the big leaders in trying to get this impeachment underway, Representative Elijah Cummings, has passed away today.
Looks like 68 too. That's young. 68.
Yes. Do we know the cause of death?
I said the same thing, and they say ongoing health issues. They say he died at the hospital, so I guess he's been having health problems. They didn't specify what it was, but he looked to be all right. I mean, I don't know. You never know.
You never know. You're right. No, that is true. So no, I'm not even sure what it was. I guess eventually we'll find out if it was like heart failure or whatever. But as of now, they just said, he had a bunch of illness this year. It was a shock to me when I woke up this morning. I'm like, what? Dang, I didn't even know the guy was sick. But you're right.
That's usually how it is.
No, you're right. Yeah, it's breaking news. And you're right. He is one of the key factors into starting this impeachment on Trump. And I just feel like, once again, this right here, someone should really look into the books in this. Why, out of all places, are they having this G7 summit at his place? It just seems real foul to me. We just letting this man do anything and everything, and no one's really saying anything. And it's annoying, and I just can't wait for 2020 so, we can vote. So what do y'all think? How do y'all feel about the G7 summit being held at one of his resorts?
Cool, you want to start?
I'm not surprised. He's a crook, a businessman. So that's it. I'm not surprised. Nothing he does surprises me. He's all about his money.
Yes.
Like nothing standing in the way of that. He's always been like that. He knows what to say, who to say it to, to get away with whatever he wants. So I don't know. His usual shit.
Yeah, true.
Pretty much. And he literally gets away with murder. I would be surprised if murder is on his resume as well. Not to denigrate his office anymore. But I wouldn't be surprised. And it just speaks to the nature of this country where we have white people in power that can get away with whatever, whenever. But as soon as you have a black person or another person of color, we'll just say on the darker side of the spectrum, that doesn't fit in with that white majority, and they do something wrong, they get chastised for it.
Yes, sir.
And I'm thinking about like LeBron James. Like, he's getting criticized heavily for this trip that the NBA took to China, right? And Daryl Morey, who is the owner or majority owner of the Rockets, he sent out a tweet criticizing China while they were over there. And LeBron was like, yo, like he held a press conference. Like, well, he didn't hold a press conference, but people asked him during a press conference or when they interviewed him, what do you think? And he was like, yo, like, I don't think that was good for him to do, like, especially when the players are over here. I don't think he articulated it the way he wanted to, but he got a lot of blowback because of that. People were saying that, oh, here you are over here calling out President Trump and talking about racial inequality here, but you can't speak up for the people in China. And he's getting chastised for it. Let that have been like a white player or something like that. I guarantee you they wouldn't have had that much blowback.
He's black.
Yeah, I think also number one, he's black. Number one, he's LeBron James. And wait, how many numbers I threw out there? 1, 2.
That was 2. That's
okay,
3.
that's
Go
one.
ahead.
Okay, I'm about to say.
Did you say one twice?
That's why I was like number 1 twice. I thought I did. Number 1 and number 1.
Random.
Well, and number 3. Come on, let's be honest. What white guy is really playing good in the NBA? So with that being, who? Drum roll.
Dude from the Mavericks.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I knew you were gonna go there.
Yeah, I know.
I'm holding it down for a minute. He got a black girlfrime. She be wrapping his food in aluminum foil. Oh, that's the only one I know. Never mind that.
Oh no, not Dirk Nowitzki. That's his wife. No. Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic.
Yeah. Luka Doncic. Yeah. You're right. So, but I feel like this. I mean, people are going to complain regardless, and that's the sad part, because when you think about it, what he said, he had a point. Like, yo, dude, first of all, we're here. You're not. So you need to chill and relax with all that, because if anything will happen to us NBA players, it's your fault. And why should he say something about something that's going on in another country he knows nothing about? He knows a lot about police brutality and injustice. He knows a lot about it because, first of all, he's black, and that's the culture that's actually being assaulted and being harassed by the cops. So when you think about it, white people just need to calm down, because I look at it like this. If he said something, there'll be a problem. Right or wrong? Wouldn't you agree? If he said something, they'd be like, wait a minute.
Yeah, of course.
We're from that country. You need to calm down, quiet.
Yeah, what about us? Speak for America. That's where you live. So either way, it's like a double-edged sword. He wasn't going to win either way.
Right, because if he stays silent, they'll be like, oh, so you don't want to speak? Then when he speaks, they're like, oh, you're not saying the right thing. You know? So it's like, and then plus you got to understand, like, his brand is over there too. He has business ventures, and people are saying he's all about the money. And so, I mean, that's how else was LeBron able to fund that school in Ohio? How else was LeBron able to do different things for social justice organizations? Because he had money. So if he loses his income, he can't help anybody in America. China is a big supplier of his income because of the Nike brand. I'm not saying do anything for the dollar, but you gotta play it cool in this situation. Like, you can't be too, power to the people, and you can't say like, I agree with China wholeheartedly. Like, you kind of got to straddle the fence. He didn't criticize China, nor did he support them. All he said was he felt that Daryl Morey tweet, the timing of it wasn't the greatest. Like, I can read the exact quote that he said.
But he's right, though. It wasn't the greatest. It wasn't. Think about it. Seriously. That's like being in another country that don't take anybody's shit, and you go in there and be like, oh, and by the way, their president sucks. You're like, whoa, wait a minute, guys, we're here. Wait, calm down. Can you wait till we go back to America before you start talking? And the GM of the Houston Rockets, who said it all, you see how we don't hear anything from him anymore, right?
Oh, he's the GM? I thought he was the owner. My bad.
No, he's not the owner. No, he's not the owner. The owner is Fatita, some guy named something Fatita. No, he is yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he's the GM. He's a GM. So he has a boss. His boss kindly went and let everyone know that what Maury said does not reflect, or I guess so many ways the Rockets do not agree with what the hell he said. And after that, we haven't heard from Maury ever since.
Oh no!
So yeah, exactly. The man still got a job. I bet you his Twitter account is closed. You know, I just feel like, you know, LeBron can do no right to anyone. They're just waiting.
LeBron's a stand-up guy.
He is.
Yeah, and the sad part is that they were burning his jerseys.
Yeah, over in China.
And over in
Second
China.
time. Second time.
I'm like, yo, what? Like I don't understand. They asked me a question, like Steph Curry. They asked Steph Curry a question. Steph Curry is like, listen, I don't know what's going. Like I don't have enough knowledge to know what's going on, so I'm not saying anything. Isn't that the same thing that LeBron said?
I think because he ripped into Daryl Morey also. Think about it. You got this black dude with a little bit of power. Well, he has, I want to say a little bit of power, but you know what I mean. You got this black dude with power going against a white dude that's supposed to be in a powerful position. I think people look at those optics as well.
The hell with them, okay? Ooh. Fuck them. Fuck them. Next.
Oh my goodness. We gotta
listen. Don't get me started, because I could go on and on when you said that shit. I had it. Okay, so anyway, right? This is not going to be J night, not J Random night. No, I'm
this is going to be let's get in the sponsors night. That's what it's going to be. Let's get these sponsors. Let's go. You got our measly one. Mm-hmm. Listen, everybody out there, we actually recorded a podcast.
Don't call it measly.
Measly. Okay, we have one great sponsor. Yes.
Yes.
There we go.
Yes, you're awesome. So for everybody out there, last night we recorded a podcast episode. This is Thursday night, and we're gonna air this on Friday. But last night we recorded a podcast episode, and we were going in. Koya was talking about how she's gonna get her baby powder and just smack people. Like she had a list, and that episode got deleted, and I'm so upset. But I think in this situation with LeBron, Koya, we might have to send you out to take care of some business.
Yeah, start smacking some people.
Line
Seriously.
them up.
Line them up. With the baby powder.
Okay, take the names later after the smacks. Yep, I'm with it.
Exactly. So, you know what? Talking about smacks, can we talk about Lisa Ray? How
she want to smack Nicole Murphy?
Yes. How she said Nicole Murphy need to see her face to face. So
Murphy is never that.
Listen, so since we have a lovely female now with us, Jay Stokes, I would like to ask Koya, how do you feel about Lisa Ray saying Nicole Murphy need to see her?
But explain why. Explain why.
Okay, so back in the days when Lisa Ray was married to her, I forgot what is he in
the African guy.
Yeah,
Turks and Caicos guy.
And Caicos guys. Yes, when she was married to him, there was rumors that Nicole Murphy was messing with him when they were married, and that's why they got a divorce. And then just 2 months ago, Nicole Murphy was seen kissing another married man, Antoine Fuqua. Yes. Married to Layla Rashad, I think. No, Layla. Is that her last name?
Yeah, that's her name.
Okay.
Layla Rashawn or something like that.
Rashawn, yeah. So, and then the brat came out and said, yeah.
The brat is Lisa Ray's sister.
Yes. Brat came out and confirmed that that Nicole Murphy was actually messing with Lisa Ray's husband at the time. So now Lisa Ray is now basically saying, listen, you need to see me. I want to see her face to face. I don't know. Talk?
That's the thing. Nope, she don't want to talk. And at the end of the day, if that's your ex-husband now, you look pressed still talking about it. But if that was your current husband, then okay, you want to run down on it. And, that's what women do sometimes. We get a little crazy. But if that's your ex-boo, I don't think you need to concern yourself with that. But Nicole Murphy does need to be stopped in her tracks. So if that's what she's trying to do. But I think that's just her style. Like, what are you trying to do? Stop her from wrecking the next home? These men allow her into their beds or whatever the case is. So, maybe they're the problem. Nicole's a problem too. Don't get me wrong. But meet with her for what?
I know.
Yeah, come on. That's your ex-husband, girl. Let go. Let go and let God. That's over with.
Like we were saying last night.
Let go and let God.
What we were saying last night in terms of these vows, people don't pay attention to these vows. Like part of it,
they don't.
When you get married,
don't pay attention to nothing.
Right?
They really
just
don't.
Be jumping into shit. Crazy.
I know they be jumping into shit. They be jumping into shit. I think this is good gifts. Tell you the truth.
Probably
vacation money.
So that registry could get lit, right?
Yes.
Buying damn $150 plates. No, when you be buying shit from Walmart normally, getting the $9.98 box, but now you're gonna go to the registry, ask for the goddamn $250 plates because you're getting married. Get up out of here.
Exactly.
Who's playing too much? That's all. I'm buying no gifts because you have up until a year to buy a gift, right? I literally wait. What? You got up until a year because people be that stuff be too fraudulent. I don't got no money to be wasting for real.
Fraudulent?
So I'm sorry, y'all. You know who you are. Sorry. Fuck it. Man. But anyway, no. I wait a year. Make sure y'all gonna be together. I ain't wasting my money on y'all. I need to know.
It's funny.
And I always say people focus on the days instead of the lifetime. So marriage is a day. Proposing is a day. People focus on those moments so big, but they never focus on the lifetime, which is the marriage. The marriage is the lifetime. Why are you focusing on a day? They
don't care about that part. Because the day comes with the day comes with recognition. People acknowledge it. You can put it on Instagram or social media. It's all about the illusion. Like my life is so great. Not about, we struggle to pay our bills or we really love each other, but he ain't got no money. People don't want you to know that part. They just want you to know everything's great. That's it.
Wait a minute, he don't got no money. What? Wait a minute. Yo, listen here, Coy.
And guys with no money.
Listen, Coy, you can't be dropping those gems. You can't be dropping them gems. I'm like, she's sliding stuff in.
First she said they ain't gonna last for a year, so she waiting a year for the registry. Then she talking about the dude ain't got no money. Come on.
Damn. Yo, you dropping jewels on the low.
These girls get foster niggas. Like they be homeless. They need somewhere to live. But the D is good. So he can move in. Foster niggas. They call foster niggas. Like they homeless. They almost like foster kids. Like you ain't getting no money from the state. But if you want to take them, you could take them. Oh yeah.
Shit. Foster niggas.
This girl's coining terms.
I'm just saying.
Listen, that's why I'm on. I'm on to you. That's why I'm listening to every effing word you say because you dropping so many gems that I don't think people paying attention. But you said foster niggas. Break it down. What's a foster?
They'll figure it out when they got one.
Ooh.
A foster nigga is a nigga that's homeless. He gonna act like he's fully invested in you because he needs somewhere permanent to stay. He done burned half the bridges he had. Can halfway keep a job. But if you look at him from the outside, he look like he got it going on. That's how he got you in the first place. D is like decent or good. If it's good, you moving in right away. So, foster niggas, they gonna give you all they got because they ain't got nowhere to live. They ain't really got nothing but good sex 9 times out of 10. Foster niggas, house to house to house. That's how they do it.
Wow.
Damn. Okay. Wow. With that being
make a
said,
PSA for that.
I totally forgot we were talking about Nicole Murphy.
I just know a lot of them. So
I think I'm wondering can we classify Nicole Murphy as a foster nigga?
Nah, Nicole Murphy, she's just an entrepreneur. We ain't gonna knock her like that. We ain't gonna do that.
Yo, you called her.
Nah, we ain't gonna do that.
Oh shoot.
Wow.
Oh, so she got a better term.
Yeah, she a grinder. She make her own money, take a little bit of theirs too. She know what to do. She ain't dating no broke men. She ain't dating nobody that needs somewhere to live. She's an entrepreneur. She know what she's doing. You see her kissing broke men? Hell no.
You right.
Lisa Ray's husband was a prime minister of some sort. She know what she doing.
Yes, sir.
We ain't gonna knock her. Go ahead, Nicole.
Live your life. Got a point. Damn. Well, thank you for that.
I got a question for you now, Koya. I got a question for you now, Koya. So you're talking about these foster ends, right? And I wonder, where does Gucci Mane fall into this category? Yeah, foster Negroes. So where does Gucci Mane fall into this? Because he posted a thing on his YouTube channel where he was talking about how everybody wants this, meaning him with his wife. Like people want what he and his wife have, but they forget what she had to deal with. Like wild Gucci, on drugs Gucci, cheating Gucci, in jail Gucci, publicly with other women Gucci. This is all what he said. And then he said she stuck it out with him and now they are good to go. What do you think about that?
I don't like that concept. Like I said yesterday, it was pre-recorded, but we lost it. I don't think that Black women should have to struggle in order to get a fairy tale, go through mad shit, baby mamas, extra drama, child support, all of that, then get the fairy tale. If Becky don't got to do it, Sarah don't got to do it, we shouldn't have to do it either. But Keisha's an entrepreneur as well. So, she saw the, what do you call it? The pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. So she decided to stick it out. Everybody's different. Everybody's different, but at the same time, I just feel like for women, you got to be smarter than that. Don't let no broke man break your heart. It's better to get your heart broken in Paris than in the ghetto. So you got to pick and choose.
Oh,
I'm not mad at these girls. I'm not
Paris
mad at
in the ghetto. Yo, listen, I think, wow. Okay, Coy, I'm loving what you're saying, baby. No lie. Yo, listen, I agree with you. And basically, I feel like, what Gucci is saying is really messing up the image for the younger boys and girls that's coming up. That's thinking that that's a healthy relationship. Because in reality, that's really not a healthy relationship. No one should really have to deal with. Yeah, no one should have to deal with a toxic relationship. No one should have to deal with cheating, the lying, the
drugs.
The drugs. No one should have to deal with that. If your significant other is doing anything like that, then the best thing you could do is leave, because it may not get better. The only reason why Gucci got better because he went to jail. Okay, remember that.
But here's the thing:
I think rehabilitated itself.
Exactly.
I think Coy makes a good point in that pretty much the antidote to anything is money. That's what it seems.
Yeah,
that's what it seems like.
Yeah.
But that can also be problematic because, like, I could dog you out and do you as dirty as I want to. That was so grammatically incorrect. Mm-hmm. I can do dirt and it's fine as long as I have money. You gonna stick it out and we'll figure it out as we go along.
A lot of women do.
Ooh,
a lot do.
A lot do. But you know what the sad part is?
Because guys are just all nowadays not really being faithful. So you rather have a broke faithful one, or like, what do you want? Because nobody want to struggle and have a man that treats you good, but y'all struggling, lights getting cut off, eviction notice and stuff like that. So, it's a lot to choose from.
Wow.
I ain't trying to struggle.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think if you have someone that's ambitious, though, if they're nice and they're ambitious, I feel like the struggle's only going to be temporary. And I think that's what makes a good relationship.
To a point.
If he's a hard worker. Yeah, if he's a hard worker, like, you don't got to have like a job where you make, a whole bunch of money, 6 figures a year. But as long as I know you're willing to get it and like, go work for it, then I think we'll be fine. But some people, they want like a lot of money. Some women want a lot of money. That's why they're side pieces and they get allowances. And I don't know. We just live in a crazy world. Everybody's like really financially driven. It determines who they want to have friendships with, relationships with, what careers they want to have. Nobody does anything just for the love of something no more. It's like about the money.
But then what happens when the money gets cut off? Then what? Like, say you chased all this money, right? And you finally get it.
They go find another.
That sound like Nicole Murphy.
These girls just go get another man. Yeah,
that's like Nicole Murphy.
But,
And it's funny you mentioned the side chick thing.
But I'm sure it's exhausting, too.
Yeah, that's exhausting. But real quick. Only I want to say was it's okay to be ambition, but you got to watch out for your dreamers. Because dreamers, that's not ambition. That's a motherfucker who just dreaming too high and shit just ain't working.
Oh, so someone who just dreams all the time without practicality.
When it don't work, they don't try anything.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so,
don't put nothing in motion. They just dream about it, but they don't actually do shit.
Exactly.
Like, I got time for that.
Yeah,
that a dreamer, empty pockets.
Exactly, because a dreamer and an ambition, it's a thin line between those two. And you got to figure that shit out. Because you fucking around me, oh my God, this guy's so ambitious. Nah, this motherfucker is a dreamer.
Or either the creative guys, the creative artsy guys that be like, oh, I'm creating stuff. What you creating? Thoughts in your brain that you're not gonna execute.
Put the shit on paper.
So. Yeah, right. Right. Have a plan.
Yeah,
that's right. Have a plan.
That's all I'm saying. A man with a plan will be all right, but you ain't got no plan. I'm good.
Yeah, right. If you can't put it on paper, then you just dreaming.
Right. I wanted to touch on the side chick thing right quick because it's funny you mentioned that because Koya was like, yeah, that's why a lot of women end up being side chicks. And I was like, it's funny that that's mentioned because polygamy is something that a lot of women would disagree with. But I feel like it's already happening. Like the side chick thing, that's sort of like a new school version of polygamy, if you think about it.
Yes and no. because only one person know about the other woman, and that's the side chick.
That's true.
Right.
The main
That's why I said the new school version.
Yeah, I was
What's the
thinking
new
the same.
version?
The new chick don't know about the side chick.
Well,
Oh yeah, you got a point.
I know some women that know. But they don't even something might be going on in their life where they don't feel really sexual or they don't feel really confident. So they allow the man that they love to see people outside of them.
Those out of sight, out of mind.
It varies.
Wow.
Kind of, especially when they get older. I think older women, they be like, man, go ahead and do what you gonna do. You about to die anyway, I'm gonna get my insurance money or come back to the bread. See that? They're like,
When in doubt.
That's crazy how you connected that back.
Older ladies.
That's crazy.
No, for real. I really know older ladies. They like, that's what that's what it all come down to. Men are a lot. So I feel like a lot of women at least financially compensate me. I mean, you guys are good guys. Great. I'm so happy for you. But the other 98.9% ain't about shit for real. So then you got to pick and choose. Yeah. It's a small percentage. It might be 5% of the men in the world. I don't know. I don't know them all.
There's a lot of people in this world. 5%. 5%
of men. Yeah. Hey. Them old men I know, man, they be buying them young girls iPhones, paying to get their nails done. Man, come on. Don't get me started airing people out, especially if they start listening, they know me. They're going to be like, really? So, yep. People out here living foul, man. They're living foul. That's all
crazy.
Saying.
Thank you so much for enlightening us on some new slang. And Jay Stokes, you make sure that when you spotlight this show, please use Koi lovely term. What's it called again? The something Negro?
Yeah.
The Negro, was
Foster
it?
Negro.
Foster Negro.
Oh, Foster Negroes. Yes.
Yes.
Now listen,
Negroes in the house.
I'm treading lightly on this.
They're gonna be mad because they all got them.
Yeah. I'm treading lightly on this N-word thing because of this Gina Rodriguez thing that came out. We were speaking about it earlier. Yes, she's Hispanic and she's not an Afro-Latina. And she was caught on her Instagram stories saying the Fugees, ready or not, with the N-word. And people are upset about that. Koya, go ahead. I know you wanted to buzz in on it.
Okay, so, no, I don't know. I'm going to leave it alone. You go ahead. Somebody else go ahead. Because I talked about it yesterday. It was too tricky with Spanish people. It's real tricky. Because white people see them as N-words too. Yeah. So,
speak for you.
We let a lot of them. We let a lot of them get away with it. We let a lot of Spanish people get away with it because we grew up around Spanish people. They grew up in the same projects as us, same struggles as us. So we kind of see Spanish people not as our equal because, of course, they haven't been through slavery and half the trials and tribulations as us. But they get discriminated against, too, for being Spanish. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know. I know a lot of Spanish people that say the N-word. So, if she was white, I have a problem with it. If it was Iggy Azalea or somebody, it'll be smoke. But I don't know the Spanish girl. I'm just going to stay out of it. Y'all want to forgive her, don't. Y'all know how y'all are.
Well, my thing is this, though. I know a lot of Spanish people even call each other the N-word. So it's kind of so it's weird. It's like they don't even see it as a derogatory name or a word.
Well,
that's what they call each other.
Let you say SPIC, though. Say that, and then see what happens.
Or wetback. That's real offensive. They love that.
Mm-hmm. So but say that. But then what? Can we make that a term of endearment?
I don't know. No Spanish person ever made me mad enough to call them no spick or no wetback. I don't even be going there with Spanish people like that. They be nice to me, so I don't know. I never want to be in that position.
I just feel like there's levels to it, and like we were talking about before, you got the Latinx people, so you got the Hispanics that are actually black, but they won't claim it, even though they got darker complexions than we do. Then you have the white Hispanics, because Hispanics are just a mix of everything, and a lot of the lighter ones we see are the mix between the indigenous people in the Americas and the Europeans. So I feel like they're white, but then you have the darker ones, they're actually black. They might not claim it. I actually wrote a piece on this on medium.com, and I kind of explained the checklist on what you need to be in order to use the N-word based off pretty much popular opinion determined by the black community. And that's, you have to identify as black, you have to be of African descent, you have to have phenotypically black features, or you have to Yeah, it was those three. Those pretty much are the three criteria that kind of popular opinion within the black community says that you can use the N-word. So what do you think about that?
Oh, I didn't know it was all those stipulations like that.
You ain't lying about that.
I didn't know that. I really like the Spanish people. I know if they're Spanish, that's just it. It's like, you know what's crazy though? I guess in my mind though, like Dominicans and Puerto Ricans, like they say it, I'm used to that. Yeah, but if like a Mexican say it or like a Guatemalan, Mexicans, they're a little ghetto too, all right, bet. A Guatemalan or Ecuadorian, like a real like Spanish looking person, but like, oh my nigga, like no, I'll probably get tight. Like, don't fucking call me that. But like,
no, you got a point. How you said it,
I
got mad.
They were like, my nigga, what's up? Right. Like, oh my nigga. You know, they always drunk as shit, acting crazy, walking around. Like, if they start that shit, I'll probably be tight. But if like a Puerto Rican be like, what up, my nigga? Like, I don't know. I'll probably just like in one ear out the other. I don't know. I'm accustomed to them already talking like that around me because I grew up amongst some of them. So I think it just varies on the type of Spanish person. So there are stipulations, but I never looked at like their facial features and shit like that to determine, oh, your nose is wide enough. Okay, you could say it. Oh, your hair is nappy. No. Mm-mm. Some of them got slick ass hair, and I still hear them say it, and I mind my business. I don't know.
I think probably to be safe, like because that's you like you would allow that, right? Like me personally, I'll be like, nah, because I remember one dude tried to pull that at my job, my other job.
I'm about to say, what job was this?
Yeah, he tried to pull that at my job, and I told him, yeah, he was Hispanic, but he was like darker, but I know he doesn't. I don't know if he identifies as black. And I was like, I'm not a fan of that word. He's like, oh, I apologize. Because I was like, you know, let's not. So I think to be on the safe side, maybe if they're going to say it, only say it around the circles that allow you to say it. Don't come out in the public like Gino Rodriguez and be front end N-words give me heebie-jeebies. You know what I mean? And then you already got.
I saw the video because
I
didn't see the video. Prior, like we discussed it last night. I never heard of her, never knew nothing about the girl, right? But I saw the video today, and I didn't like the fact that after she said it, she like giggled a little bit. Like, you think you cool because you said it on Instagram? Like, what's up? So that was kind of like probably where people got it misconstrued. The laugh was a little condescending, like, oh, I said the N-word, ha ha ha, I'm cool. Like, girl, please shut up.
Oh,
like,
word,
do it amongst your friends. Yeah, like she said it and then was like, like, I'm cool now. Like, girl, good night. Bye. She should have kept that shit off of Instagram, but that's what she get. You try and be cool. It's always backlash to everything. She knows the world we live in, so pay for it.
Yeah, and the thing is, she has a history. A lot of people have called her out for being racist. She has a history of very questionable behavior. Like when Black Panther came out, she was like, yeah, that's great, but where are the Latino representation? I'm like, let us have our moment. Like, can we have our moment? Like, why?
And there ain't no
care.
Latinos in Africa, huh?
That we know.
Like, what the hell?
Exactly.
What?
Like, damn, that would just mess the whole. Listen, that would just mess the whole damn movie up. We were like, come on, guys.
Yeah, man. Like, is it based in LA or is it based in Africa?
In Africa.
Like, it's based in Africa. So what's up? Like, y'all ain't over there. Y'all not everywhere. I know y'all go everywhere. But y'all don't go over there. Like, relax. It's boundaries and limits.
And then the thing is, when she gave her apology, the first apology, she didn't even own up to it. She was just like, oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I really like that song coming up. And her second apology, she couldn't even say black people. She was like, oh, I never meant to hurt the community of color. What?
Girl, don't play with us.
The community of color.
For real.
You can say the N-word, but you can't say
stop playing with us.
Because you know you affected
like you was
us.
already feeling froggy. Yeah, you was already feeling froggy the other day, so keep that same energy, girl. Say it. Black people. Say whatever you want at this point. You done said nigga. What difference does it make?
Yeah, exactly. Because the black people are the ones that's pissed off at you, not the people of color.
But people are so... Right, but I saw in the shade room, somebody was like, don't insult Spanish people by referring to them as black. Because I guess she said something to the extent like, you know, she sees people of color, not like a black Spanish thing, whatever like that. And then some Spanish girl was like, don't insult Spanish people by calling them black. You know, they tore her ass up, right? She probably done deleted her account. Girl.
So here's what I'm saying, though. If they're going so out of their way not to be identified as black, why are they using the N-word then? You know what I mean?
Right. See, the ones I know, they real ghetto. So like, they think they black. Like, you know how the Puerto Ricans are in Bridgeport. They're some ghetto. They ghettoer than black people that I know. Like, they a whole different class of people. They drink a lot of Pepsi.
Noses.
They just ghetto. No,
Pepsi?
They don't have wide noses.
You said Pepsi.
Yeah, they love Pepsi. Yo. Puerto Ricans love Pepsi. I don't care what nobody says.
Sponsor.
Yo, for real, they ghetto. Pepsi, holla at us. All the Puerto Ricans in Bridgeport love that shit. They got to the point at the school, we used to have to tell the Puerto Rican parents to bring some water. The kids can't drink Pepsi all day. Y'all bringing Pepsi for breakfast and lunch? Come on now.
Oh, no.
Damn.
Ghetto. Sorry, Puerto Ricans.
With
I know y'all get
with rotten teeth.
Okay. No, I ain't gonna go there. I was about to. I caught myself.
Too much sugar.
Colgate sponsor us. Okay. Somebody, we gonna tell, like, don't drink no soda. Like, brush your teeth, use Colgate. No Pepsi.
Drink water.
Poland Spring, holla at us. Everybody. We doing promos in between. We gotta be smart about this. Use our minutes wisely.
Oh, man. You're right, though. You're right. You better use them wisely.
Yeah, I'm all into marketing. We got to use them wisely, man. Forget that.
And now for a quick commercial break.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? If you like what you're hearing so far, make sure you follow us on the Chemistry Production YouTube channel. If you have any suggestions or comments on our topics, either email us on k3mistryproduction@gmail.com or leave a comment on our YouTube channel. Peace.
How many times do I have to tell you? It's Productions with an S.
We cannot end the show without saying the RIP, rest in peace, rest in power to Miss Tatiana Jefferson, who was shot and killed in Fort Worth, Texas by a cop. Someone called from her apartment complex saying that they just wanted to check her area just to make sure she was okay because the door was open, and the cop came over and he didn't announce himself. He just said like police or something. Tatiana looked out the window and he shot her and killed her. And it's like, we can't even be safe in our own homes now.
No,
Crazy.
We can't be safe in our own homes. And that's, definitely rest in peace to her and condolences to her family. And, the sad part is I just hope that the trial is speedy, because I know he got arrested and he got bailed out, $250,000 bond. So I'm hoping that the trial is a speedy trial, because this should be a open and closed case. First of all, the body cam says it all. They never really identified themselves to like the last seconds. Like, it took 6 seconds and they shot through the window. Like,
oh, but did you hear the new news? They're trying to say that her nephew that she was playing video games with allegedly claims that she pulled out her gun from her purse and came to the window with her gun. And I'm just like, and so? Aren't they in Texas? Aren't you allowed to carry and arm yourself?
So that's what her nephew was saying now? So you think they paid the nephew off?
Allegedly. That's what the reports are saying. So,
wow. Money is something else, isn't it? Money will make you turn on the family.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I hope that's not the case. But when it's all said and done, I'm sorry to say, but we see so many movies. We see so many video clips of white people waving knives and damn near guns at cops, and they don't do anything. They just back up with their damn baton, act like they in drill. And that's all they doing is waving this shit, but they ain't doing nothing with the damn baton. They ain't trying to attack the man. I mean, the man got a knife. Whoop his ass like you would us. How about you shoot him like you would us?
Shoot him.
Shoot his ass. Yeah, he got a knife.
Just shoot him.
They
straight
shooting us.
To the point.
Yo, exactly. They shooting us for reaching for cell phones. They shooting us for playing video games in our house.
Reaching for the registration in the glove compartment that you just said to go reach for.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But the sad part is when you see these real clips of white people going crazy with weapons. Like, I saw this one, and I said this to you, Jay Stokes, a while ago, probably like last year, when this guy got pulled over from the cops. He was drunk. White guy got pulled over from the cops. He was drunk, right? Coy, this guy started beating up on the cops.
Oh, was that the one? The woman's in there like, "Stop it, Jerry! Stop it! Stop it!"
He beating her up, beating up the other guy, and stole their car. Car. Not once did they shoot this man, even with a taser. I mean, this man is wailing on 2 cops, pissy drunk, and then steal their car. Shame on them. Shame on them. This man put his hands on him. We can't even ask him for directions nowadays without it being a problem. Let you run, you want to ask a cop for directions, man. You better use your damn Google Maps and keep it moving if you want to make it home.
I'll never in my life, right?
That's how Rakia Boyd.
Like even as a black woman.
Yeah, that's how Rakia Boyd died. Because one of her friends went to the cop car and Dante Servin, the cop, he shot at the friend, missed the friend, and killed Rakia Boyd.
All for what? Directions?
One of her friends came to the cop car to ask a question, and then the cop thought that her friend had a gun and shot at him.
That's what I'm saying. So, I mean, but white people, they get to put their hands on them and wave objects at them. And the bad part is you even know the damn drunk name. Stop it, Jerry. What? Nah, Jerry need to get his ass whooped.
White men will always have been and will always be intimidated by the black man. That's why they brought us over here to be servants in the first place.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's sad. It's really sad. But hey, real quick, I know you said you want to end it off with that, but it's an article that you sent, Jay Stokes, when you said black teen suicide rate is skyrocketing in the US. I find that to be amazing. Why I find that to be amazing and shocking? Because I thought we had it all together. So but I think because a lot of people are guessing because of these shootings that are going on and how black people are basically at the bottom of the totem pole, a lot of kids are just losing hope. They're just losing hope now, and it's like, I don't even want to go on anymore. Wow. Okay. And no disrespect to our listeners, but I just really thought that life is hard. Thing? Yeah, well, not really white people thing, because other people probably commit suicide too. But for us, man, it's like, come on, man, we as a society, what happened?
We're resilient.
Yeah, and besides that, I mean, that's the biggest part. And also, listen, we already know what it's about. Like, we know we got to work 10 times harder than the next, and it is what it is. We're gonna do it, and it just is what it is. So we already know what we got put in front of us, and we just rock out with it. So that's why I'm like, wow, that's sad, because I'm definitely going to read this article that you actually sent, because I just happened to look at it. And I was like, whoa, that's pretty high, skyrocketing at a high rate. Like, wow, sad.
Koya,
I'm definitely going to read
thoughts on it.
Suicide is just such a touchy subject for me. My little sister actually killed herself, so I don't really know what is going on exactly. Maybe people are just tired of being so strong and being so resilient, but then feeling like you don't have anybody. Sometimes we want to vent to people too, but society tells black people, especially black women, like you're supposed to be strong no matter what they throw at you. Just put it all on your shoulders and keep going. And maybe people are just tired. And because we don't have we're not supposed to go to therapy. We're supposed to just work it out. Go pray to the pastor. Give him some of your money. Some shit gonna work out. And maybe people are just losing hope in a lot of different ways, So I don't know. I don't know. It's sad though.
And you mentioned a good thing, and that's one takeaway that black people should get from this show. Black people need to go to therapy. They need to visit therapists. It's not taboo. No. And we need more black people in the therapist chair. We need more black people as therapists too.
Yes, well, can I say something? Yes, I agree, because I actually go to therapy too, and it helps me out a lot. The only problem I have with
smack nobody.
The only problem I have with my therapist, and I pray he never listens to the show, is that only problem I have against my therapist, which is black now compared to my white therapist. So my white therapist, he was more like on time. So if it was like an hour session, it's an hour session. My black therapist, we tend to go over an hour, and next it's 2 hours later, and I'm like, okay, so I see you next week. Like, I gotta break it off, or I feel like I'm talking to my buddy. So I'm pretty sure not all black therapists are like this, but be all in your business. Listen,
when you work for black people, they be all in shit.
Listen, I had a 7 o'clock.
Tell everybody they know.
Listen, I had a 7 o'clock. Appointment. Why did I leave the therapist's office at 9:12? And that's because I said to him, I said, all right, so I'll see you next Friday, right? Like, I actually stood up, because I was like, yo, shit. Yo, it's 9:12, son. Well, yo, I mean, we're talking about We talking about other stuff. Like, we weren't even just talking about me. We started talking about this
And
stuff.
damn therapist need a friend.
That's why I was like, yo, this my boy. Like, damn.
Nah, he
Y'all
need a
thinking, yo, I hope he ain't gonna
Please,
charge me for
my
no double
therapist be
session.
Crying all the time. Nope, he better not. My therapist always crying. I be like, bitch, I'm the one with the problems in my head, but I just be letting her cry.
Get there.
She be crying, yo. She be crying.
Oh my
Like, she cries for me. She said she be crying. She told me she be crying for me. Yo, that shit is so funny sometimes. I be looking at her like, girl, you're crazy as hell.
Listen, no
I
disrespect.
like her though.
No disrespect. Is she white?
No, she's Spanish. That's my girl though.
Okay. Because
Yeah, that's my dog.
that
She
crying
don't speak
session.
good English.
So how you know what? My therapist, he got an accent too.
Yeah,
So-
she don't speak good English. That
Is he
shit a little
West
choppy.
No, I'm not gonna say his I'm not gonna say
He's from the motherland.
Yeah. He on one of them islands. He's from one of them islands.
Okay. But I will say, like, we do need more Black people in psychiatry. We need more Black people in therapy. In therapy and becoming therapists, because that's a lot of the disconnect. Because a lot of time, Black people that come to these services, they're dealing with racism, dealing with microaggressions. They're dealing with the stresses of being a Black person in America. So we need people that will understand that struggle, if that makes sense. So even Koya, with the Hispanic person you're with, she can sort of get it to a certain degree because she probably
don't
has
get it all the way.
Right.
Yeah.
Listen.
A lot of my friends say that. And this guy I used to date, he used to be like, oh, you need to. Well, she didn't like him, though, so that's what that shit was about.
Okay.
But he'll be like, oh, you need to get a Black woman. She don't know shit about being Black. She don't know nothing. Don't talk to her this time. I'm like, she's just saying you a piece of shit. You are a piece of shit. Don't make it about her race. It's bigger than that. But, as I think we just relate. I think we relate as women. So I don't even throw the color thing in there a lot because that's not the issues I have. Like the people in my life, the white women I know, they know not to fuck with me like that. So they don't even bother me. They buy stuff for me and that's it. Other than that, I don't really see white people like that. I got a couple of white friends here or there, but I don't even put them in my space like that to cause me some type of turmoil. Get out of here. Never. So that's that. Not happening.
Dang,
why?
Yo.
For what?
No, I hear you. So, Jay Stokes, you're right, and Coy, you're right as well. We definitely need to create a whole new narrative and let people of color know that it's okay to go see a therapist because
Black people, not people of color, Black people.
All right, Jay, sound like your homegirl.
Oh, you know what? I'm sorry, guys. I'm watching. You know what? I'm sorry, guys.
Now.
No, you know what? I'm watching football. I apologize, and I'm watching.
Oh
people.
my God! Yeah, that's how you know it's time.
Jay Random.
All right.
Stop being random.
No. Okay, sorry. So, like I was saying, we definitely gotta change the narrative and let Black people know that it's okay to go see a therapist and stop wasting your time talking to the pastor and giving up that money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because he ain't listening. Nine to 10 gonna tell, and 9 to 10 gonna tell your story anyway. Because he's not. He's not obligated by law to keep.
In my church, we put it in the prayer box. We put it in the box.
Guess what? I bet everybody's signature right now. Everybody's signature right now.
You know what? I don't even put that. I ain't gonna even hold you. I don't even put my stuff in the prayer box. I just wait for the big prayer to come after the prayer box. Be like, hopefully he count me in on that. I don't want my business in that box. I don't even know what happens to the damn papers after.
Exactly. Because you know what? That's how the pastor be getting y'all money. He be like, oh, Keisha hard on time. Girl, let me tell you, the Lord told me that somebody's hard on time. Keisha be like, oh, Lord, he talking about
me. He talking to me. Right.
Right. Yo, Paul, y'all know y'all just giving him that's what I'm saying. Yo, Paul, y'all know y'all giving him the blueprint for his next service next week.
I know we get on the church. I do think the church has some value in terms of the communal aspect to it.
I go to church.
Right. It being a gathering of Black people. The only thing is I wish that we would get church back to how it was during MLK and Malcolm X days, where it became a meeting ground to mobilize and actually work towards something. A place where we can work together to boycott things, to raise money for kids and the community. Yes. And to speak about social justice issues. It seems like today, all the church talk about is forgive. Let's hug and rub on everybody. And
that's true.
Pray and everything will work out instead of work. Yeah, exactly.
No, that's right. That's all. Yeah, really. It's sad, but it seems like that's all they're talking about. No one's really saying anything controversial in church. besides pray?
Pastor Perry talks about he talks about political things and how we gotta stand together if we want to see something change. You can't just like talk about it and not be about it. So he a little seasoned, so he know how to play the game a little bit better.
He is.
But these young pastors though, they're about the bag.
Yeah, but Reverend Perry, he's old school though, so that's different.
Yeah, he's a veteran out here.
And he's a real pastor.
I like going to his church. I like the traditional factor of that. Like, even though I have like a modern personality or whatever you want to call it, I like my religion old school. I don't play all of that in between stuff. I don't want to hear no gospel rap. I don't want Kirk Franklin turning up. I don't want to hear none of that. I'm straight. I like old Negro spirituals. Like,
and my mama said,
no, stop. He's low key a rapper, Kirk Franklin, but I ain't gonna even go there. I ain't gonna hold you tonight.
That's why he cool with Kanye.
He's a rapper.
Hey, real quick, anybody going to Kanye his church session?
I don't know.
He's trying to have it.
Where's that?
He already had one over at Howard.
Yeah, he had one at Howard.
Yeah, I saw that. The Sunday service, I ain't gonna lie, them songs be hitting though. They be turning them little whirly songs into some good church songs.
The messenger. The messenger. That's the only issue.
Maybe he's trying to like get himself together. I don't know.
You know, he got a movie coming out.
That y'all can't tell him what to do. No.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Coming out about his church sessions.
I enjoy the musical aspect of it, but I try not to like get into the cinder of it because then I'll get turned off all the way. But it sounds good though. He put together some good singers. That's all I'll say.
So what's next? I guess you're gonna have a church session with R. Kelly.
Nope, Robert's not invited.
Robert's not invited.
Nope. Kanye might be a little kooky, but he ain't pissing on people's kids and having sex with people's kids. It's different. Like he going through something. The cliche, don't be tearing people up and shit.
Shoot!
You got breaking news.
Yeah, breaking news.
Come on.
693 bodies, all black. A white South Carolina man accused of trafficking, kidnapping underage girls for sex withdrawals, requests for bond, may have more victims.
600 and what?
93 bodies.
What?
Oh my gosh! Just like the white DJ that gave 5,000 black girls HIV.
The white
Listen,
I read that.
Yeah, this white DJ that gave over 600 black women HIV in South Carolina.
Are you effing kidding me?
And no. I went on his Facebook the other day. Ain't nobody up there that's not a black woman, his Facebook friend. He got like 5,000 friends.
But I blame these black women in that, like, you gotta stop falling for these culture vultures out here that try to come with the yo and then end up messing you up.
I don't even swirl. I don't play like that. But to each his own.
Yeah,
you're right. So it's gonna cost them though. Yep, it's gonna cost them though, right? To swirl.
Listen. Maybe I'll write an article about interracial dating eventually. Maybe I'll do that.
Yeah, but no, that's disgusting.
Yeah, we can talk about that next week, how everybody feels about that. Let's do that. That
actually would be a good
Everybody has such strong opinions on interracial relationship. But I'm telling y'all right now, I'll tell y'all this week and next week, if y'all see me holding hands with a white older gentleman that got a good coin, you better mind your damn business and keep going down the street. I don't want to hear nothing about nothing. Mind your damn business. That's it.
Oh, shit.
But we can talk about it next week, y'all.
I need a coin.
You gotta be dogging white people. I be dogging the white people too, but if y'all see with an older white gentleman, honey, mind your damn business. Bye.
Oh man, that is funny. Wow, that's funny.
I'll take notes for next week then. That'll be like a big topic of discussion.
Hopefully all right, perfect. Sounds fine.
Hopefully it's slow next week. Yes.
Yes.
With that being said, we're gonna wrap this episode up so I can edit this and put it out tomorrow. So it's been good talking to y'all tonight.
Yo, listen. Everybody have a nice night.
Till next time.
Yes.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
So go a little something like this. That's AVIOT.